And Mind Crypto here. I hope we're all having a wonderful day. Please remember, I'm not a financial advisor and none of this is financial advice, and none of the information provided in this video should ever be seen or taken as a signal to buy or to sell. Now let's just begin. The elephant in the room, obviously something took place yesterday, absolutely abhorrent, an attack on democracy itself. Now I'm not going to go into it too much because I don't really believe it's really my place to do so. And I think it's an absolute travesty that these things go on within politics. And I wish everybody well over in the US. So let's begin. We look at the crypto bubbles. And as we can see, things looking a bit greener today, maybe in respect to what happened yesterday. I think the markets were saved. And I think if, for instance, something would have happened to Donald Trump, I think we may have seen a big dip, but we haven't. We saw a pump, and that says it all. And as we can see, we are ranked 73, up 2 ranks, currently sitting at $73.11. 24-hour volume, still fairly low, but obviously we're here on the weekend at $10.43 million. We're down 0.1% in the hour, up 2.3% in the day, and down 0.1% in the week. Now we see this from Bull Shark Trading. He says here Quant managed to break out from the resistance trend line and completed a retest. From the retest, the price has pushed to the upside and now currently trading at a resistance area. We need a strong breakout from this area with short-term targets of $75.6 and $76.5 liquidity, and the point of control at $80.3. Will we see it? We will have to wait and see. Now, the other day I posted this. In June 2021, the spot exchange reserves was at 1.056 million. Today, it's just 243,000 quant on spot exchange. That decline took 3 years. Quant spot exchange reserves are now back to April 2024 levels. It's the only chart you need to see declining. It's patience and time. That is your friend. And as we can see here, I drew a chart here looking at the overall spot exchange reserves. And as we can see, there is this general trend all the way back here, seeing it decline. Now, we're currently seeing this yellow line, obviously looking at the future, going sideways. And as we notice, all these correlations here were news events. Now, will we see another news events that will see the quant on spot exchange just dip? Now, that is essentially what we're waiting for. And when will that happen? We don't know, but I have a sneaky suspicion that at some point when we see the regulations, we will see a lot of people piling in to quant. When that will happen, we do not know. We can only speculate. Now, I see this from Construction Trader Eve. The financial system is currently going through a digital revolution, and the technology used will be used for decades to come. There is only a few companies worldwide that can say they're part of the future blueprint of money. And here he says Quant is one of them. Let's have a listen to this.
Quant with the vision of really changing the entire architecture of our financial system. The pain points that everyone faced with blockchain technology was a barrier to its adoption. And so we set out very early on to remove all the friction, change all the perceptions of blockchain, and make it easy to integrate into any corporate or enterprise system.
Until now, we've been applying our expertise in standards, interoperability, and secure smart contracts to a few transformational projects. We've worked on national infrastructure in Italy, a cross-border payments network in Latin America, and most recently on Project Rosland.
Project Rosland is our collaboration with the Bank of England and the Bank of International Settlement to understand and test with the industry what a retail central bank digital currency looks like.
On the infrastructure side, we hosted the blockchain, we built the smart contracts, we exposed the smart contracts to a kind of a back-end API, so there's the technical work. And we're also involved in kind of building the requirements, right? So we spent a lot of time in workshops with all of the other folks in the project, building out how should this work. So there's a lot of detail in that. So in terms of participation, we put a lot of expertise into the project, we put a lot of experience into the project, and then we did all the technical work as well.
What we learned was there's a way we can make money, a digital pound, for example, smart. We saw firsthand participants like the Central Bank of Canada, Amazon, Barclays, MasterCard use this innovative escrow technology that we built to create new types of payments and new types of flows.
And wow, if you're not excited by that, you will certainly be excited by this. And as we can see here from Greg Lunt, in just 45 seconds, Gilbert explains why systems like SWIFT are outdated and feverishly looking to innovate. Atomic settlement, payment, and clearance in a single transaction is paramount. Platforms based on messaging alone will go extinct in short order. This is why Quant and Overledger play such a key role in powering future-proof next-generation monetary systems like the RLN and the BIS Unified Ledger. Programmable payments through standardized APIs, all with 100% finality. And let's have a listen to this.
If you look at transactions today, you don't know the state of transactions. A lot of payments are done on messages where something is sent, something is returned, and there's a lot of reconciliation that has to happen on both ends to understand, did it even go through, did it even work, have you got the money in, then you have to call someone and check on their end, can you check your balance? So all of that is a state issue where the message cannot carry the state. And so programmability allows you to embed the state and the settlement and the message in one transaction. So it's a very data-rich transaction, but it's also settled. As a finality, it's settled. So you know for sure that the transaction went through and the money's in the bank.
So there you see it. Platforms based on messaging alone will go extinct in short order. Programmable payments through standard APIs, all with 100% finality. Me personally, I think this is just time and patience. For me, this is the easiest hold in my portfolio. Absolutely, because if you look and you research, you see all of this absolute fire going on in the background. Eventually, in my personal opinion, we will see some great numbers on Quant. So there you go, guys. Just a quick update today. I hope you're all well. Stay safe, and I'll catch you later.